If creating content feels like a second full-time job, then you're doing something wrong. You didn't start your business to live inside Canva or pump out reels until your eyeballs bled. You started your business to serve your clients, to make money, and to actually have a life. So today, I'm going to show you how to create 30 days of content in 1 hour, the anti-hustle way. This is about buying back your time, freeing up your brain, and still showing up consistently for your goal. Most entrepreneurs are stuck in what I call the daily content panic mode. It's 8 p.m., you're scrolling on your phone, and you're like, shit, I didn't post today. Or the exact opposite, where you haven't posted in forever, and you really think you should. Neither of those are content strategies, and doing things that way are costing you, okay? It drains your energy. It makes you inconsistent, which kills trust. And worst of all, you end up spending more time trying to look like a business owner online than actually being one. And that's the hustle trap that we're about to get pulled out of, okay? When you stop making content the main event and start treating it like a system, everything gets easier. We don't need to spend 10 hours a week creating content. You need one solid system that you can rinse and repeat, and that's it. Because batching your content is super efficient, but it also saves your mental health. It protects your creative energy and it keeps you consistent without burning you out. And that's what we all want. So I'm going to show you a 5-step framework on how you can create your content in an hour. Okay? Step 1, you have to create 4 content pillars. For me, it's educate, inspire, entertain, and inform. So for my educate pillar, it would be things like energy management hacks, delegation strategies, or brain-based productivity. If my inspiring pillar is stories about burnout recovery or what happens when you finally stop overfunctioning. If you see any of the guests on this podcast, it's usually a story, an inspiring story, hopefully, about burnout recovery. Entertainment is like memes, My Brain on a Monday, or like hot takes on hustle culture. People love me being snarky about hustle culture, which is hilarious to me. And informing is like behind the scenes of how I make my week or why my calendar looks nothing like you would think it does. Okay, so 4 content pillars. Find out what they are for you. Step 2, brainstorm 2 to 3 ideas per pillar. So if my pillar is educate, maybe it's why time blocking fails most women, or how to reclaim 5 hours this week without working harder. If it's an entertainment one, maybe an idea would be me versus my to-do list on 3 hours of sleep, right? It's kind of entertaining. So come up with 2 to 3 for every single pillar that you have. And then step 3, you're going to batch create your hooks, your outlines, your ideas, whatever you want to call it. Sometimes they sound like hooks, but they're not as hooky as I'd like them to be. So maybe it's just an idea that you have, but 20 to 30 ideas. Your problem isn't time management, it's energy management. That's a big one that I talk about. The reason your color-coded calendar keeps imploding by Tuesday. Hustle isn't strategy is another one. So come up with 20 to 30 of those. And then step 4, decide your format. So for example, are you going to take one idea and turn it into a 20-second reel? Are you going to take the same idea and make it an Instagram caption or Facebook post? Are you going to take that same idea and make it an email? Maybe you're going to create a blog around it. Maybe you're going to do a full-blown training on it. Maybe you just make it a thought inside a Facebook group. This particular podcast right now, a month ago, was an hour-long training that I did. Your ideas can be purposed throughout for everything if they do well. The training did very well, so I'm like, of course, we're going to make it a podcast episode. And if anybody wants the training, I still have it recorded. Just let me know. Drop something in the comments, and I'll get it over to you. Okay? We'll figure out a way to get it to you if you're not on my email list. Otherwise, get on my email list and email me and ask me for it, and I'll send it to you that way. All right, step 5: schedule or set up reminders. This doesn't have to be complicated, okay? You can batch, you can use a scheduling app where it's an all-in-one platform if you have Go High Level or some other schedule, or you can use the actual app itself. Facebook lets you schedule, Instagram lets you schedule. I don't know if TikTok does. LinkedIn lets you schedule, right? There's a lot of different things. Or you can set a timer on your phone for the time that you want to post every day. I just did 30 days of 3 reels a day, and between 12 and 3, I think, is when most people viewed my stuff. So my alarm goes off at 1 o'clock, and that's when I post my stuff. It's really simple. And then I'll test it for a little while longer, and then I'll put something off in the afternoon and see how that goes, because things change, right? So I personally, unless I'm going away, I'll just post myself because I have it already done. If it's a reel, it's already in Instagram, it's already on TikTok, and it's ready to go. So I just literally have to push post, right? But schedule that time and set up reminders so that way they go. It's more so about taking imperfect action, right? As long as we're moving forward in a direction we want to. Don't edit yourself constantly into paralysis. Every once in a while, I forget to throw a hook on the screen, and it is what it is. I don't change it because it's just going up the way it is. It's not that big of a deal. I can use the reel again in a couple weeks and add the hook. Doesn't matter. 1 hour of focused work on this can buy you 30 days of freedom. Okay? Content doesn't have to be absolute chaos. It doesn't have to keep you stuck in this hustle mode. You don't have to feel like Instagram or Facebook or whatever it is super icky and you don't want to do it and you don't want to be on, right? You deserve a business that runs without running you to the ground. So here's my challenge for you this week. Block 1 hour this week, pick your 4 pillars and start batching. Then watch how much better it feels the following week when you have time up, right? It's going to feel really, really good. You're going to see how simple it is to have just one idea go out throughout the entire week. And you can absolutely have one idea stretch for an entire week if you're posting on all these different places, because you don't have to post every single day if you don't want to. You're not going to send 7 emails. Send 1 email to stay on top of mind, especially if some of you aren't sending emails at all. One idea, giving value to your audience, is going to be really, really good. Okay? Please, please, please. I know quite a few of you watch and listen and do not like. So please, if you have subscribed, thank you. If you have not, please subscribe. Otherwise, drop a comment, tell me what you thought about this. It really does help. Engagement clearly helps on all platforms. So if you love me, like me, thank you so much. And if you're ready for more systems like this, the kind that help you onboard clients faster, run your business smoother, and actually have a life outside of business, that's exactly what I help my clients build. Just reach out, comment system, and we'll talk. Now, get off the podcast and go buy back your time.